So, hello and welcome one more time to our new line. It's your new life now. And it's always easy to talk and talk and talk. I know it's more difficult to listen with our little bit funny German accent here. But this time, of course, we will talk, but also, you can see it as a training. No, that also doesn't sound so well because that reminds us of work. But, here in your new life now, the idea is to, of course, now I know the German expression, Butter bei der Fische, we say here in northern Germany, that means butter to the fishes. Doesn't make any sense. But the meaning is, tell me how I do it. I am sad. So what do I do? Oh, don't be sad. What can I do with it? Nothing. So therefore we are here. We are here in baby steps each time to say, if I want to have a better life, of course, everybody wants a better life. Don't ask me that. It's kind of a rhetorical question. But if you want a better life, how do I do it? First, second, third. What is the solution? And this is what we're here for. So I wish you a lot of fun, of course, and beautiful aha insight moments with the three of us. And well, now, of course, we introduce ourselves one more time.
Hello, I'm Sabine Markner. My task on earth, one of them, in my experience, most of my experience is harvest learning. That means to live in full abundance and how to live in full abundance and enjoy and happiness. But I also do souls readings and workshops like that to activate our born abilities, which are hidden inside of us and which is not, which we are not used to, because it was not wanted and it is not wanted to become completely independent. But I will show how.
Good. So it's my turn. My name is Cornelius van Lessen. I'm a healer. I'm a German healer. And the funny thing, I found out I can feel energy in the body of the humans, in the body around. And now we have a special task. Mirja told us already, we want to find and show you the way in the fifth dimension. Fifth dimension means where everything gets in the moment, instantly in your life, if you think about it. And this ability to live in this fifth dimension needs some smaller steps, baby steps. Mirja told you already. These baby steps we want to teach you or to show. And we also want to learn how to get in this fifth dimension. Okay, so this is my turn. Was my turn. Now you.
You want to introduce Mirja?
Yeah.
Yes, and one more time, of course, also a warm welcome and hello from my side. My name again is Mirja Geertz. I have the luck to be very closely connected to Mother Earth. So what Cornelius van Lessen said, he's feeling the energy in the organs. I am feeling, if I wish or not, I feel the energy of Mother Earth. So if Mother Earth is calling to go to Paris, I go to Paris at the moment. She's calling to go to Turkey. After Turkey, she's calling to go to Peru, to the Indians there, to get a more close connection to Pachamama. Of course, it's possible to have experiences with Mother Earth during travels, but as well from home, no problem. Our soul can travel anywhere, and there we're back with the energy and back to the subject, which Sabine now will introduce, to the 5D dimension. And the very, very first step, so that's why I ask kindly for your attention today, is the first subject, how to go in direction of 5D. And Sabine will explain this now to us.
Thank you very much. Yes, 5D. The fifth dimension, it is another frequency where we can live in easiness, in lightness, in joy, in bliss. Bliss. It is a feeling of bliss too. And it's a dimension without, I use it once more, problems. It is really a dimension without problems, because there is becoming reality what makes joy and happiness and fun. One of the most important, that's my experience, because I mostly live in 5D now, in the fifth dimension. And for me, I can only talk about my personal experience. For sure, it is in need that, because it is the fifth dimension, is love. There is no hate. There are no negative feelings to other people, as well as being angry or hate or jealousy. All these things don't exist there. So, but how to get the best access to the fifth dimension? And I just talked also to Cornelius a few days ago, and because I asked his soul, for example, what is a need for him to go into the fifth dimension. And the first step is focusing. You know, we are conditioned by the outer world, by problems, by mass media, by TV, it's mass media too, by religions, by traditions, by education, everything. And this is in our brain, and this is making our current reality. But if you want go into the fifth dimension, where you are living your life, your new life, and not the life that was conditioned in our brain, how it has to be, then you have to start, and that was a result of this reading. But also I agree completely, because I had to do that, and I take care of it every day, and his result was sit down, start to write on a paper how you want your new life. In every part of your life, equal if it's a partnership, a relationship, equal if it's your living conditions, what kind of work you want to do, how the people interact together, what about your friends, what about your family, what about health, to be completely healthy, because there is no sickness. And how to have joy, everything that you what is in your mind, to have personal joy and happiness without hurting anybody else. You will experience, when you get access there, that it is really, really a bliss, a feeling inside of bliss. Probably you don't think about it in this third dimension, but it is a bliss to serve others. And you will experience such a lot of joy to make others happy as well, that this is immediately returning back to you as the greatest joy you ever had. It is like that. And if you are doing this with, I say, unconditional love later, it is really a feeling of bliss. And there are happening, at the first time when I went there, I said, my God, these are miracles happening there, because I also cut in my mind how to and to think about how it could happen. Don't do that. Don't think about it. But it is to focus. So the main thing is to focus. How do you want, and how is your imagination of your new life? Sit down and write. Probably it is not enough to write 2, 3, 4, 5 pages. Sit down and write. That's the first thing. And now, after that is coming the much more difficult thing, to live this focus in 3D, in the third dimension, to manifest this thinking every day in your life, and suddenly there is the gate to the fifth dimension and you are in. So that means to decide, okay, I want this. That also means I don't want this. So if I want life in solution, I have to cut everything that is happening to us, which is making problems. Everything. And you don't have to put the energy there and to feed the energy of those things that are making us thinking in problems. This is our thought, thinking in problems. Everything outside in the world. If I feel, I also had the experience yesterday 2 times when Cornelius was talking to somebody, to a client, and it was, no, not a client, to somebody. I don't know, friends or whoever. And I heard it and I said, no, please go outside. I don't want to listen to this energy. It is energy as well. Everything you also know, when you go into a room, you don't know who's behind that room and you feel, oh my God, I don't feel good. Ooh, let's close the door, and you go into another room, open the door, and you say, oh, here's a good energy. So everything is energy. So these energies coming from other people, I became very sensitive about it. I say, that's also part of next videos here. Self-love, to take care of myself, to leave these energies from where it is coming, to make a border and to say, no, not for me. It's not my energy. Keep it there, not so that it's not reaching me. For example, this is one example. So if I want to enter in 5D, and it's possible for everybody, it's also a way of becoming more aware of what you really want. You have to focus on what you want, not hurting anybody, somebody, and not Mother Earth as well, and not the animals as well, the nature, not hurting anybody. Then you have to focus and you have to live it in this third dimension more and more and more. And suddenly the gate, the door is opened, and you will enter in this fifth dimension to live this new life. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, very good. Explained for the audience. Very nice. I cannot say too much to it, but what I get first is this word, I cannot do it. I cannot. I'm not able to do it. All this thinking in, I don't believe, I hesitate, should not be there. So I want to work on you to put this out, so give a new chance in it. So waiting for you that you're all there. Okay. Cutting your energy. All what is you, all the don't, I cannot, I will not, I'm not built for this. I have not the education. I have not the family background. I'm this. Also, all the nots, not what is the reasons to not to go in the fifth dimension. I take now out of our audience, all in this life, former life, between lives, karma from our life, karma from our former. Our fathers or ancestors. I put now out of all this, now, right now, like angel, take it and recycle it. That's the way I do it. And I can do it. I'm able to do it. It's easy. I only have to imagine it. There's nothing more to do that I put inside our audience. And Sabine, make it clear, you have to have a goal. What has to come in your life? What is what you want? And even if you think it's crazy, if you like to do it, why not?
Yes.
Ask for it and it will come. You know what Jesus say, if you in belief and say this mountain has to diminish, to go away, then you can put this mountain away. There is no border in what we are able to do if we are in this fifth dimension. So, wait, what is coming extra? Again, this unbelief, I don't believe. All this unbelief is not possible. What they are talking about, doubt, I take out of this, out of our audience, out of ourselves, in this dimension, all dimensions, former lives, this lives, karma from our ancestors, and karma from ourselves, I take fully out. Archangel, please do it, whatever you want with these doubts, and I put inside hope, belief, I can, I'm able, thank you, confidence, right. So I'm a little searching for some words. It's not my mother language we are talking now. These ladies are a little bit more able, but doesn't matter. I can talk for me. It's no problem. With this funny accent of the words. Okay, now next. Yeah, what I feel is a little pressure. There's no pressure to be. There's no reason to feel, oh, it's too big. I cannot. So I want to take this pressure out. I take all this pressure, what is in our audience, out. This life, former life, life of our ancestors, life from our former lives. Now, right now, Archangel, please take and recycle it, whatever you want to do with this, and I can, I'm able, I'm fine with this. I put inside our audience. Okay, comes more than one time. What my relatives say about it, my friends, when I'm talking about this, they believe I'm getting crazy. Do it for yourself, not for impress someone else. Do it just for your fun and for your joy, for your life. Not impress someone to impress. You don't have really to talk about it. You can talk about it if you see there is some positive reaction on this, but it's not necessary. Just do it and live life. Okay. Anxious about my friends and relatives, what it's telling me, or I'm getting crazy when thinking about this impossible things. Is anxious. I take out of this, out of our audience right now in this life, former life. Between lives, karma from our lives and karma from our former lives. Right now, Archangel. So it's my life. It's my turn. I create my life. I'm the master of my life. Whatever I want, I can create, and I allowed to create. So one thing more, one moment. In the reality, how we learned walking as a baby. We stand up and 3 seconds later we are on the ground again. We stand up and 3 seconds later. If we give up in this moment, we never learn walking, running, jumping, whatever. It needs a little time to adjust, that you are in system friendly with yourself, to say, okay, it's possible. Small. Now I think I did something. So have the behavior of a baby. Try. Nobody shouts about baby when it's fall down again. Nobody shouts about you. Just do it. That is what is important. Okay. Also anxious about failing, I take out of our audience. This life, former lives, karma this life, karma former lives, between dimension, I take all out of right now. Right, Archangel, take please. And free from anxious, free in full consciousness. I can it, I do it, I like it, I do it. This I feel up to you. Okay, I think that should be enough for this first little session about focusing. Yeah, just do it. This is what I
yes, and I like to add my soul every time, in the past, but still now, when I ask my soul for an advice, because I have a very good access to it, and I want to know about the sense or the meaning. Never she gives me the sense or the meaning if I have to do some very crazy things, how Cornelius said. She said, only she says, don't ask, do it. Every time.
Okay.
And be in trust to do that.
A good hint, good hint. So trust what comes from the soul.
Yes, you will also expand and regain and get access to your skills like clairvoyance, clear knowing, clear audience, etc. But maybe now Mirja wants to say something
still
too.
On the jump.
Yes, well, that was very inspiring, the 2 talks we had already, and maybe we should change our marketing line if it wouldn't be already for some very famous sports producer, just do it. That would be very nice if you could take it also, but unfortunately it's already taken. And I thought there's also already a song existing about it. It's my life. So I'm pretty sure everybody of you knows this one. So I think it's fitting very, very well. Well, the language Mother Earth is talking to me is with the help of stories, storytelling, like the old shamans, I guess, had it also. It was very common for the Aborigines, and still nowadays, there is a storytelling. So I'm now very, very curious what Mother Earth is what history or what story is Mother Earth putting for us together for the subject to put focus on what we want. Especially here in Germany, I can add maybe that it's kind of à la mode in fashion to complain non-stop the whole day. Doesn't matter if it's the weather, if it's some regulations at the moment, if you have to put down your address or whatever it is, there's always definitely a reason to complain. And so for us now, and I will not take myself out of it, it's a totally change to now start to look always from the other side and to focus what I want and not all the things that are not correct. So let's see. I will connect with Mother Earth, and all of us, I wish a good journey. Yeah, there is a little girl. She's 3 years old, I would say, has a really little sweet dress on, pinkish, reddish. And she is sitting down. She still has her diapers on. And she has a little flower in her hand. And you know, everybody of you know maybe this, you know, when you pick the leaves and then you say, okay, she loves me not, she loves me. But she's obviously not asking this. She's just sitting and really staring at It's a Gänseblümchen now. I don't know what is it in English. It's a whitish little flower that is growing all over the grass normally in springtime. And so the girl looks at this little flower, and it looks from the top, and then from the side, and then from the other side, but not at all in a rush. She takes so much time to look at this beautiful flower, also from the bottom, from each side. She's looking at this flower, and she's extremely happy while doing this because she thinks this flower is very, very beautiful. And so she sits there, and then it's 10 minutes, 20 minutes, it's going up to 1 hour, even 2 hours, 3 hours. And her mom is already rushing to her and said, little baby, you're sitting here all the time. It's maybe getting cold. And what are you doing all the time? And then the little girl says, maybe she's 3, 4 years old, I would say, yeah, but Mama, I'm very busy. You get cold. I am not cold. My little child, I can see, look, it's getting dark, but I still can see the flower. Yes, but look, there's a wind coming, but I don't feel the wind. And so this little girl is looking at this beauty of the little flower. And then the mother says, but the flower will be in 1 hour, 2 hours. This flower, you know, you have to throw away because then it's not good anymore. But Mama, I can put the flower into a pot with the water. And leave it here. We have so many of those white flowers also at home. Mama, but I like this flower. So the little girl hugs the little flower. And while the mom takes the girl by the hand back to home, because now really it's getting dark. It's a few hours the little girl has stared kind of that beautiful flower, but still takes by heart the flower home. And at home, she takes the little, you know, for the eggs, she fills it with water and put the little flower in it. And even when she falls asleep that day, after this beautiful day for her looking at this flower, her last look before she's falling asleep in a beautiful dream is to look at this flower. Aho. So it may be. Yeah, this is the story that Mother Earth told us, to look always on the flower that we like, not the one in the garden, but the one that we have just in front of us as we're seeing all the beauty from each side. I hope that was inspiring for all of you. And I would say, yeah, for our very first subject for the 5th dimension, it was a very inspiring talk. Thank you to Sabine one more time. Thank you to Cornelius. And well, I will start today in saying goodbye. Thank you very much for watching and being with us on this little 5D training. Oops, again, this word. I will look up another word next time so it doesn't sound like work. I hope you had fun. I hope you are inspired. And I wish you, for the rest of the day and for the rest of your life, just focus on the beauty. Bye-bye from Mirja, Mother Earth, touching powerful places.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye from Sabine. From Simnos, Kalana Penate means take care of you, all the best for you every day.
So this is my next target, to learn a little bit Greek, but I cannot right now really. But thank you for listening to this little video about the 5th dimension and how to get in this 5th dimension. My name is Cornelius van Lessen. I'm an energetic healer in Germany. Yeah, nice to hear from you. If you have any comments, feel free. Sign it on our videos, and we like to see you again. Bye-bye. Have a good time.
Bye-bye.